Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well in these difficult times. If you didn't already know, the UK is in the middle of a third lockdown, something which I thought I'd never be saying over a year ago, but that's where we are. And obviously that means I can't really travel anywhere or do any kind of proper outdoor videos. So I thought, you know what, in today's video, let me do something a little bit different. The 3 lockdowns have had a big impact on people's mental health. When the first lockdown happened back in March 2020, I feel like most people were able to cope with it. It was springtime, it was the first time it had ever happened, and people used it as a way to sort of do new things. However, as lockdowns have carried on, and the fact that we're now in the middle of winter as well, I feel like this lockdown in particular has been really hard on people's mental health. And so in today's video, I thought I'd talk about 3 different things I'm doing to cope during lockdown, and maybe something you guys can follow too. I should really stress though, before I carry on with the rest of this video, by no means am I a mental health expert, and if you are really struggling with your mental health, you should really get in touch with one. I'll leave some links below to charities and helplines you can call up who will be able to offer far better advice than I ever will. The first thing I've done during this lockdown to help me is have some sort of routine. I think it's very easy to become lazy and tired if you don't have one. I mean, during the first lockdown, I was sort of going to bed like 2-3 a.m. every day, and then waking up around 8-9, and I was just constantly tired and I felt so demotivated. In this lockdown, I've been really forcing myself to get up at 7 a.m. every day and do some kind of exercise just to get that blood pumping and just get that feel-good factor, shall we say. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I'm actually a trainee financial advisor. And in the evenings, what I do after I log off from work is, after I've chilled for about an hour or so and had some dinner, I'll typically study for about an hour every day. It's lockdown and I have nothing else to do, so I figured I may as well try and get through my exams as quickly as I can. And so yeah, I set myself a goal of studying at least an hour a day, and so far it's worked out quite well. I've already been able to take 1 exam in this 3rd lockdown, and hopefully I can take another one as well. I feel like just having a routine is very good. It gives you something to do each day and to look forward to. And I think without having a routine, it's very easy to get really bored. I mean, during Christmas when London was in tier 4 and there was nothing to do, I was just so bored. I didn't know what to do with my time. I was just sleeping weird hours and yeah, just felt really unproductive. So now that I have a routine in place, I feel so much more productive. I feel like I'm making much better use of my time. And I feel like I've achieved a lot more, so hopefully I can maintain this routine even after lockdown ends and just continue to be really productive. I'm walking through my local park at the moment as I film this video. It's about 9:30 in the morning, and as you can see, it's very quiet, and yeah, just nice to enjoy sort of the quietness and peacefulness of this whole area. I don't know about you guys, but I consider myself quite outgoing and quite social. Usually every weekend, sort of pre-COVID, I'd always be going out and doing something. So this pandemic and all these lockdowns has made it hard for me to do any of that. And so the second thing I've been doing to sort of help with my well-being and my mental health is to have a weekly catch-up with my friends. We have a weekly sort of 2-hour Zoom meeting just to catch up with each other and just talk really. And I think that's quite a good thing to do to try and keep some sort of normality going. So if you don't do that already, I do thoroughly recommend you do that with your friends, whether it's just a quick phone call, just anything. It's good to see faces sometimes, you know, even though it is virtual and it's not quite exactly the same as meeting someone face to face. It's good to just see people and see how people are doing, and yeah, just good to check in, I guess. The third thing I've been doing is to set myself goals throughout lockdown, just to make me more productive and just to improve skills. For example, prior to the pandemic, I was a pretty bad cook. I can only cook like really simple basic student meals such as pasta and like beans on toast and all that kind of really simple stuff. So I've been really trying to like improve my baking/cooking skills, and I've had somewhat limited success so far. So hopefully I can continue to improve that. So as I mentioned at the start of this video, I've been doing a lot of studying recently. I have about 13 exams in total to take to become fully qualified, so you can imagine how long that's going to take me. Studying and working towards that has taken up a lot of my time recently, and I feel like it's really good to have something to work towards. so that you make proper use of your time. I feel like if you don't set yourself goals during lockdown, it's just very easy to get stuck into a rut, and days will just fly by and you wouldn't really achieve much. If you haven't already, I really recommend setting some kind of goal. It doesn't have to be the biggest thing in the world, just something to keep you occupied and just something for you to work towards throughout lockdown. I hope you guys found those tips useful. As I mentioned at the start, I'm not a mental health expert, and this is just a few things that's worked for me during lockdown, and hopefully it can work for you guys too. In the UK, things are slowly starting to get better. Around the time of filming, around 11 million people have had the vaccine so far, and the cases seem to be going down a lot, and deaths also seem to be going down a lot, which hopefully means that we're finally at the end of this pandemic, and hopefully restrictions will be lifted soon, so that I can finally go out traveling again and film a proper video for you guys. I know this hasn't been the best video in terms of production wise and sort of aesthetic wise, but it's the best I can do in these circumstances, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said before, I hope you guys are staying safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.